Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Ethan Nestor video, and oh boy have I been looking forward to this video. Now, a while back he put out a tweet saying, put out your biggest criticisms about my videos. And I even replied to it, for a good reason. So finally, the video finally came out not too long ago. I've been pretty busy with the Comic-Con vlog and everything, trying to get that one done, so now finally I can finally check this one out and see what criticisms he addressed. I highly doubt that my critique of him probably won't make it in this video, but at the end of the day, you never know. So, I wonder, what criticisms do people have on his videos? Let's find out. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we? Address it. Your criticism. I do like that effect.
Okay, this is gonna be a weird one, I think. A few weeks ago, I went on Twitter and I asked you guys to give me your biggest criticisms of me.
Oh boy.
Okay, I read through a few of them, naturally. And you guys didn't hold back, not at all. So today, we are finally going through. And this is going to be an interesting video. Give me your biggest criticisms of me. Don't be gentle. Speak your truth. You weren't gentle at all.
I was being...
I
wasn't gentle. I was just being honest.
Funny. It's like, haha, your ass is just too big.
And of course, the person with the profile picture, Warstash.
Your content, like going to furry conventions, was way more interesting than stuff you usually post. I think it let us see a new side of you. I think you should explore more. That's the kind of stuff that I do want to do more.
I never got the chance to actually check out that furry convention video.
That's not something that I could do every week or even every
Yeah,
month,
you can't really
or even,
do
like, every
the shit that he was probably doing in that video all the time.
Than the normal videos, and it was really fun, and it was very like.
It took a while for him to actually get that one done.
And there's stuff that's coming down the line that is a bit more
similar
to
in
that
vein.
style of stuff, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I agree that it's bigger and sort of better than most of the videos that come out, but it's just not really a sustainable way for me to make stuff
interesting
regularly, and
or
I also
just
don't know if
constantly.
that's the kind of stuff that I want to make more regularly. I've only done it once, and so I don't know. It might be stuff that I want to make more of.
Just do the kinds of videos that makes you happy.
That was a really interesting.
You know, like do what you're most comfortable with doing.
Wildly different than most of the stuff that I've ever made, and it had its ups and downs with the way that it was made, with everything, I guess. So I guess time will tell if more stuff like that will come out. I have a couple of videos that are in that same
pipeline,
kind of style
in the pipeline that's coming eventually.
I don't know if I like it yet. Okay, this is a very long one. Long, but oh well. Hope you read this. Hope you can internalize it. Stop making content you think we want to see and make what you want to make. The show was the best thing you've made so far because it was authentically you. Show us who you are. Fuck the audience. Fuck the sub count. Create videos you want to create. Let go of crank gameplays for real and just be Ethan. You stopped playing games on your channel, but I feel like up until these last couple of videos, you've still been giving us that character at times. You've got something special, Ethan, and I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for that or anything you do, or lean into the creative drive/affinity for creativity you have. If you were shit, we wouldn't sub, we wouldn't say nice things, we wouldn't be in your Twitch streams. You've created an amazing community of people who feel accepted and cared for, and we care for you. Stop downplaying your accomplishments like you're not amazing in doing things because you are influential. Allow yourself to accept that. No more new era vids, just do it, dude. We know you can do it, but again, fuck us. You know you can do it.
But fuck us.
Be afraid, but be afraid to do it.
Okay, fuck
Even
the
if it's
audience.
leaving YouTube for other shit, stop holding yourself back. 30 is not going to magically make you an adult, more mature, or whatever you think is going to happen. Nothing changes at midnight. I'm 33, and honestly, it was pretty anticlimactic. Nothing will change unless you change. And you don't have to wait for 30
Well, it's probably different for everybody else, but this guy wrote a fucking novel.
I did say recently, I was like, I don't really want to be 29 because I'm about to be 29.
Yeah, now he is 29.
That's more
and he and I will be soon 30.
And I don't know, I'm just like,
the fact that I've been doing this for nearly 15 years.
That doesn't really have anything to do with
next year will be 15 years for me when it comes to making content on
really
YouTube. 15!
Comment The stop making content you think we want to see and make what you want to make. That's like so much easier said than done. I don't know what I want to make.
I don't think it's easy for him to figure out what he wants to make. I genuinely don't think he's trying to make content that he thinks that we want to see. Maybe a little, but I see it more or less of him just making it because he wants to make it. He wants to see how it will come out, how it will work.
Videos bring me joy. I don't know what I like doing anymore. I don't know what I want to make. So that, like, I understand.
It's an interesting,
just make what you want to
format.
Make. I don't know what that is anymore.
Yeah. Well, because again, originality is really dead, especially now in this day and age, now where AI could be very convincing.
I think this
and it's terrifying.
Schedule that I've been wanting to do recently, and I have been doing
the one video a week thing. I think it's been working for you.
What I like, and with having to make more things, it'll make me figure that out. But I don't know, like, what makes me happy anymore. To be really real about it, I don't know. Even if making videos is the thing that makes me happy anymore. I don't know. I've talked to my therapist a lot about this because it's a really weird place to be in where I feel like I'm frantically looking for something, but I don't know what I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I don't know what thing will make me feel fulfilled, and I don't know what thing will make me feel happy. There's certain things that have made me feel like a little bit of I feel a sense of accomplishment from doing some things, but like I don't know if it makes me happy. I don't know if it makes me happy, and I don't know if it like brings me joy or makes me feel like I want to do more. I don't know. I'm in a really weird place, and this whole video is gonna be like this, by the way. So if you don't want to,
we got another
hear me just
20-something minutes or so.
Ramble about stuff. Originally, I was gonna make this like more produced, but it's like I just kind of want to sit and like I don't know if I want to do bigger videos. I don't know if I want to revert back to just
what you were
YouTube videos. I don't know what I want anymore. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but it's frustrating because
like
it's
you just don't know what really.
Oh, what have you got going on? What do you have planned? What do you want to be doing? It's like I don't know what I want to be doing.
Like you kind of are like in a position where you're like, what the fuck do I do? What should I do? What do I want to do?
Making me happy or making me feel fulfilled. I don't know if it will down the line, but I'm trying, and hopefully something happens.
Sometimes I go through that.
At the end of the day, like I just want to make stuff that makes me feel fulfilled and makes me feel motivated.
Yeah.
Like gives me that
same mindset.
That makes me
I have that same mindset.
And makes me excited to stay up late and work.
Oh my god! Especially like whenever it comes to me with some of my vlogs that I have, or some of the ego content I put out, or skits that I do. Like I will stay up hours late at night trying to get these things done, but knowing how excited I am in it for the anticipation for those videos to come out to be published, and then when it finally comes out and then see the reaction from everyone, it's such an amazing feeling.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to make. I think for a while you were scared to be your own person and hid in the shadow of others. I kind of disagree with that, if I'm honest. I think maybe subconsciously. I don't think that I did that on purpose.
I didn't see it.
Afraid to be my own person.
Like it felt like you were just being yourself.
The shadows in which.
Like what shadows were you see hiding in? The shadows of so Sean and Mark.
That I can't get out of them, or if I
don't think he'll ever escape that because he's like, oh, you were just Mark's editor for a while.
I think that I am so heavily associated with certain people
that
have such gigantic shadows
Yeah, Mark,
it's impossible for me to
Sean.
not be in the shadow of other people. Yeah, I don't really have.
Yeah, I feel like that's essentially what, and especially with Unisanis.
Yeah, I think you're an incredibly funny guy and you're extremely talented, but I think you get in your head too often. You seem to compare yourself to others and struggle to see that you're best when you're you and don't need to be anyone else. People love you for you. Maybe I'm misreading, but that's the vibe I've generally gotten each time you change your entire format. I think about this kind of thing a lot, of my self-judgment and the way that I perceive myself and the way that I do things and blah, 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 blah. I think that most people have this where you're your own biggest critic, and I think that that's definitely true for me, where I don't think that anything
I recently got a comment,
good enough.
Saying like about how they do enjoy my videos and stuff, but they wish that my Markiplier playlist was a lot more organized than it is. It's more in order of when I made the videos. That's why it's probably all over the place. So I'll try to figure out what order I'll make those videos in those playlists. And I'm probably going to have to do the same fucking thing for Sean's videos and Ethan's. I ain't making like 100 playlists for specific, series that all three of them have done. I ain't doing that because then that's a lot of playlists to kind of, that's a lot of playlists to keep track of.
Criticized to the nth degree, and so I think doing that at such a young
I'll
age
figure out
and always
the best
being
way to do
told
it.
That, and I'm not saying that this is something that my parents did. This is just inherent in the sport. Always being told that what you're doing is not good enough, and it basically will never be good enough. I think like really altered the way that I perceive myself and the way that I perceive the things that I make, because there is always something that can be better. Always. And, like, again, I think that a lot of people have that kind of mentality, but I think that that is so deeply ingrained into, like, who I am as a person and the way that I perceive my own stuff, is that things will never be good enough. And, like, sure, there are times where I, like, cut corners on things, or times where I should film a certain other angle, or I should do a certain other thing, and I'm like, whatever, it's fine. But I mean this on, like, a deeper level than that. I think that's where a lot of that comes from, is that I just have this mentality that everything can be better and it should be better, and no matter what I do, there will always be a better version of it.
It's like trying to envision like a video in your head and seeing, okay, this is how it should go. And then when you see it and you're like, not how I wanted it to be, but close enough.
And she's great. Shout out my therapist. But we were talking about the way that I perceive myself semi-recently. And I was telling her how the way that I see my life is like a racing sim when you're doing a time trial. And there's the ghost car in front of you. And the
like
ghost
Mario
car
Kart.
is either your record or like the perfect lap or whatever.
So the staff of the game.
I feel like I'm always sort of chasing
the dragon
version of me, and I will never ever ever catch up. I think about this all the time. I think about, what would I be doing, or where would I be, or what would my life be like if I
didn't do
had
this.
just been making videos if I had been posting every single day since I was in high school, or even more recently, where would the channel be if after the subathon I kept streaming regularly, or after Unisanis I kept putting out videos every day or every week or whatever. And that's always what it is. Like, even like I bought a piano recently and I'm like, where would I be if I had started doing this longer, because I've been thinking about getting a piano forever. I'm like, where would I be if I had started doing this way long ago? And again, I know that most people think like that. I'm not saying that like, oh, I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I understand people being like, you need to be less hard on yourself, or you need to be proud of the things that you are doing. Blah, 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 blah. And maybe someday I can do that. That would be so sick. I would love that.
That'd be
simple.
simple.
Like the way
You think it'd be
that I
easy, but
see
no. You're your own biggest critic.
myself is that I'm always
I just
behind.
cringe now at some of my
And
older
I
videos
will
before I started doing the
catch up.
more editing and trimming down all the unnecessary pauses between sentences. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
why did I not think of this sooner?
Gameplays and us being your cranky crew.
Kinda, I missed that a little bit.
The baby voice makes me want to buy you a dog, let you keep it, get good, and attach to it for years, and then just straight up punt it.
Oh my god, that took a left turn.
Titles are boring. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I don't know what to do.
Titles are boring. No wonder why he probably changes
I
it.
don't know what the internet is anymore. It used to be so simple. It used to
No
be
wonder probably why
big,
he keeps constantly
big,
changing the
all-caps
titles of his
text
videos all the time.
Oh, the monster almost got me. And then the line, whatever that's called. I don't know what the line is called. I don't remember. And then this is the game, part 1. It's different now. It's different
No,
now.
the clickbait
It's
is not working, I
easy.
guess,
Like,
anymore,
it doesn't
right?
have to be different. You could just title it that way. But that's the issue. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be so real for a second. There are so many times where I feel like I am constantly being compared to Mark and Sean in a way that is unfair. Okay, I love both Mark and Sean to death. This is not a slight on them at all. This is about the people that compare me to them, because I know what I just said of you used to just be able to title the thing this and then that and then this and then part 1, and people are going to say, oh, Mark still does that, Sean still does that. Guys,
Everybody does.
I'm not that big. I'm not that. I can't do that.
It's
I
not
can't
just
do
them.
that.
I'm pretty sure
That's
there's
just not the way
other
it works anymore.
YouTubers that do
And
that
I
kind of
wish
shit
it
too.
I wish it was. But in order for shit to grow, I mean, first of all, I need to be consistent, which is what I'm working on right now. Shit just doesn't work that way anymore. And that is a bummer, but it's also so frustrating when it's like, oh man, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that, and then people are like, oh, well, Mark does that, and it's like, Mark has almost 40 million
Yeah,
subs,
but the problem
and
is
is
he's
one of
already
the
got an
most
established
successful
audience. Same
channels
thing with
on the
Sean.
entire platform.
They have
He can
established
do
audiences.
anything,
Ethan has a very
and
small
it would
audience.
be
Even though he's got a
wildly
2
popular.
million
And I
subscribers,
hope
that's
that doesn't
still
come across as, because Mark
that's
is the
still
hardest
small
working person
compared.
that
that's
I know in
chump
my
change
entire
compared
life.
to what
And the
audiences
amount of
Mark,
gratitude
Sean,
and
and even
admiration I
PewDiePie have.
for that man is insane. Again, this is not about him as a person or his character or Sean as a person or his character. This is about the way that people treat me versus the way that they treat them, because I think people forget that we are massively different in the amount of subscribers and followers and
Yes.
influence that we have. Because again, Mark
Ethan's
and Sean
smaller
can post
compared to
whatever
Sean
they
and
want,
Mark.
and it will get a million views.
They have double
where
digits when it
I'm
comes to
not
millions.
like that. And I'm not
They got
saying that I'm
30 to 40
ungrateful.
million
And this is
subscribers,
the
while
thing
Ethan's
that
got 2
sucks
million.
so bad. This
I
is
never-
the thing that's so stressful, is that I feel like I can't complain about anything or explain anything because it comes off as me being ungrateful or me not trying hard enough or whatever. And it's like, it's just what the situation is. It's just what the situation is. And it's so frustrating sometimes. It's so frustrating. And again, I feel like in this moment, while I'm recording right now, I'm like, oh, you shouldn't put this in the video because it's going to come across that you're ungrateful and it's going to come across this way and that way, and this is how people are going to interpret it. And now this is going to go in the video and people are going to say that I'm fucking begging for attention and yeah, whatever. You actually are very smart, but you need to stop talking down on yourself because it is a learned habit that you now do. The same as someone saying sorry too much and for no reason. You people please too much and worry about what others want rather than seriously doing anything for yourself on camera. You worry what half your audience only watches you because of Mark, which obviously isn't the case. If anything, stop being an asshole to yourself. Again, I think similarly to the
Previous
standards that I put on myself because of gymnastics, this is not me trying to like deflect blame or whatever. It's just the way that I interpret things. I know that I need to stop talking down to myself, and I know that it's a learned habit, but it's also like it's tough, man. It's really tough. I've been told that I was stupid my entire life.
People do the, you know, putting themselves down is more of like a coping mechanism for humor.
I have ADHD, I have dyslexia, like, got bad grades, got blah, 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 blah. I was in, like, remedial classes. Like, I had this remedial math class that people called R-slur math. So people
What?
said that to me all the time. They're like, "Oh, are you going to your math class right now?"
Good
you know,
God.
and I think
that's fucked up.
I
was put in more smaller classes because of my ADD/ADHD.
It's kind of mean in general. I was the youngest person in every friend group that I've ever had up until the last couple of years, and like just kind of being
like there was a specific class where I had a very smaller group of students with me, and that was, I think, mostly English, but some of the other classes will be kind of like a normal size class, like 10 to 15 to 20 kids at least.
I'm not blaming you guys entirely. I'm saying that for a majority of my life, I have thought that I am stupid, and I know that I'm not stupid, but I've thought that I am stupid because I was told that I was stupid.
I didn't think you were blaming us for that. Why would you blame us for you being called really stupid your whole life?
And I hope that it
comes
across
you know, that
as me being able to like speak honestly, and it's not too attention seeking. I don't know what I wanted this video to be. Like, I'm having a really hard time like looking in the lens right now. But you know, it's hard to not feel stupid, and it's hard to not like play into that when like that's what you were told your whole life.
It's getting a little emotional. I see.
Believe that when people told you that to your face, and so you just start to believe that, and you are.
Yeah, he probably had a little bit of a rough time in school.
Talking about things, and you can't follow along, and you don't really know like what's going on.
Like being told, "Oh, you're fucking stupid."
Hold conversations with people.
Yeah, that could really fuck with you.
And you're lost,
that will fuck with your psyche.
Like,
you could see the tears building up in his eye. Yeah, he's starting to tear up a little bit. I didn't expect him to get this emotional over this, but I get it. That could really fuck with you and your psyche and how you look at things and how you act. It's like a coping mechanism.
Myself that I'm stupid. That's just kind of like what happens after a while. And I think that that's what happens in a lot of different fields where you just kind of get convinced of stuff because you're told it over and over again, and then you just start to believe it, and you know, like habits with yourself, and I don't know.
Man, it took a rough turn.
It feels like you're holding yourself back, and you have so much creative potential. I so badly need to see what you're capable of.
It's
one of those ones that's like so insanely flattering that people think that I have potential, anything like that. But it's like I don't. I feel like I've said this a bunch of times in this video, but I doing anymore. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to make. I don't know if I want
I kind of feel that way
to
too.
do YouTube videos or if I want to.
Like sometimes I'm like, what? I don't know what the fuck else to do.
Whatever. Like, I know that I am creative.
I know, same. I know I can be pretty creative and shit. But I just gotta figure out like the best way to kind of like not make it so like
I just like I feel
so much of a burden to work on, where it's not like I want a balance for that.
And I don't know what they're.
And like the best way I do it is just like record so many videos as much as I can in preparation for a bigger video that I have to work on. That's usually my way of trying to do it.
You have this creativity. You have this potential. What is it?
What's that potential?
What is it? How do I harness that? Release that? How do I find that? Like I don't know how to find that in me right now. This video has gotten
all over the place.
way deeper, like way.
Yeah, it went deep. That's for sure.
So
it went pretty deep at times. That's for sure.
Thrown off by that.
Yeah, you even got pretty emotional at times.
For about an hour. And so I thought that I was gonna get
an hour.
Questions. What I will say is there was a lot of like repeated thing. A lot of people said the same stuff about you know. Make more things that are you, or I'm disappointed with XYZ thing, or you compare yourself. So a lot of people asked basically the same questions. So I'm sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm getting to a ton of questions, but there was a lot of
the kind of like some that were similar. So a lot of people were pretty much saying the same thing.
I don't know what I want to be doing. And I don't know how to find that. What I will say is like I think the best thing that I've made myself was the tour.
Nah, fair.
I think that was really deeply personal.
Yeah,
really,
I will agree on that. I feel like
I really pushed myself.
That really made him.
Really brought a lot out.
Yeah, and that tour was fun.
Like
when I went, that was really fun.
Where
I really enjoyed, the shit that he did. It was like, wow, this is really cool. It was more of like a stand-up routine a little bit, but also there's some fun interactive stuff, and stuff like that. That's what made it special.
I think I'm probably done with the questions or the comments for this.
The criticisms.
I do want to say thank you to everybody who submitted something again. There was a lot of repeat stuff, so I'm sorry if I didn't get
to everyone's.
I'm sorry if this video was really weird. I don't need to say sorry. I know that. But
Don't apologize, dude. Stop saying sorry. Like, if you made it perfectly clear, like, look, I couldn't get through everybody's because most of them probably were pretty much saying the same thing.
I appreciate you guys for sticking around through everything.
Like the other thing that I try to do as well, especially like with the vlogs that I do, I try to not make it too long. When I got plenty of footage to go through, and I'm like, don't make certain clips so long. You gotta keep the video at a certain length. Like I try to aim for a certain length every time when I do the vlogs. Look at now he's playing the piano that he bought recently. It's a Yamaha. I don't know if I would want to do like piano, stuff or playing an instrument. It might seem fun, but it's also kind of seems pretty, tricky to figure out, to learn. Now, is this what the last few minutes of this video is now? Just him playing on this piano? Well, he's pretty good. I don't even know what the song is, but he's playing pretty well. Piano seems pretty challenging. Yeah, playing the piano seems pretty, challenging, because especially with the fact where you have this long row of keys to work with. You have to reach to the certain end to reach a certain key at a certain point. It just depends on what you're working with. I guess it just means you have to slightly move and get closer and closer to the other end of the piano if you want to start having the notes go a little higher. Yeah, I guess this is pretty much the end of the video. It's already devolved into him just playing the piano. Watch this somehow get copyright, claimed because of the song that he's playing. Because for some reason it sounds very similar to a piece of music that was made by a pretty well-known person. Blah, 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 blah. That kind of bullshit. There you go. Alrighty indeed. So that was the Addressing Your Criticisms video. So he got through a couple of them. The main reason why is because a lot of people pretty much were saying the same exact thing, and it was pretty much repeating what the other ones that he actually got to were saying. Like, oh, you're too hard on yourself, stop comparing yourself to others, try to be more of yourself, be more authentic to yourself, stop being an asshole to yourself, etc. That was essentially most of the criticisms that he was getting. Like, there was that one that was saying, oh, stop making videos that you think people want to see and make the videos that you want to make. And it's getting to the point where now he's kind of like at a loss where he just doesn't really know what to do. And at one point he did get a little emotional when talking about him being called stupid his whole life. It really took a heavy toll on him, where it was almost like as a coping mechanism where you just start to believe, oh, I'm stupid. That's probably why he's always an asshole about himself. Like, he's always putting himself down. It's really sad, honestly. And he got one comment saying his YouTube video titles are boring. And that's where he kind of starts to talk about how he gets constantly unfairly compared to both Mark and Sean when it comes to their titles. And he was like, oh, it's a really unfair comparison because of the fact that they have 30 to 40 million subscribers while I have a very smaller fan base up to 2 million. Mark has close to 38 million, and then Sean has 31 million. So I wonder if that pressure of being constantly compared to Mark and Sean when it comes to the titles of their videos, is that the reason why he constantly changes his titles even after publishing them, even weeks after publishing them? I wonder if that has anything to do with it, because that was the main critique that I had with him. He constantly keeps changing the title, especially after publishing it. He does it so regularly. I was like, God damn it, Ethan! You wait 3 weeks to change the title? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you really think that changing the title is going to get a better reach? So I have no clue why he constantly changes the title of his videos. But anyways, that's really it on this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and myself. I recently put some cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.